All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We've decorated the camp a little bit. We added the statue of the god that Shadowheart doesn't like onto a rock. Added more skulls to the skull pile. And put a utensil barrel over... Oh my god, they did add a chair! Oh, that's so perfect. I was literally just saying we need a chair. Now you can come over here and eat. I love that. All right. Shadowheart has something to say. I did not go to sleep in between this episode and the previous one because I thought something weird might happen at camp when we do.
Feels like we packed 3 days into one today. I'm exhausted.
Just a reminder for anyone who did not see the tail end of the last episode. When we came back to camp, we were sitting by a tree, minding our own business, reflecting on the fact that we were feeling really sweaty and our bones were aching, and what that might mean for us transforming. And while we were doing that, Lae'zel came up with a dagger in her hand, ready to attack us, ready to put us down, ready to kill every single person at camp. But we talked her out of it. And it seems as though Shadowheart is starting to feel the effects of the illithid as well. Are you sure it's just fatigue and nothing else?
The tadpole? I don't know. But if anything happens to me, you know what to do. Let's just get some rest.
Okay. Rest it is.
Chosen.
Anything weird?
Let me come to you. I can help you.
Oh no. Come here, come to me.
You frown in your sleep.
What is
There
happening?
must be so much on your mind.
His fingers are warm against your cheek. Softer than expected.
You think that you're sick, that you're dying.
Hey, Sam?
Are you afraid?
Are you camera shy all of a sudden? I'm really struggling to... Sam! Okay. You know, I'm just one bad turn away from becoming a mind flayer. Would Liz actually doubt herself? I don't know, dude. Who are you? What are you? I need to know.
You know.
Do
I
I?
think in your heart, you know.
What are you doing?
We wouldn't be here like this if it weren't destiny.
Ah! Hey, Sam.
Come now. I'll make you feel better. Let yourself go. Lean back.
Oh my god, do we get to fuck Sam?
So eager. Hungry. But
Something in your blood stirs and twists, recoiling like a wounded beast. It wants him gone.
you're not ready. I will return when you are. But I do have a parting gift.
Okay, that was weird as fuck. For a lot of different reasons. Illithid powers, you've gained a new power from your Illithid Tadpole. Oh my god. Hey everybody, how you feeling?
I feel much better than I did yesterday. Amazing what a night's sleep can do, isn't it? Not even just that. I awoke with new... I don't know... powers.
How do you know that? You just woke up.
You, wasn't it? The good health. The power. The dreams. I don't need to worm my way into your thoughts to know that. It's all over your face.
Hey, Sam's a handsome man. I was smitten. Is it that obvious? Yes, I had a dream, a rather vivid one.
So did I. What were they like? Whoever came to you in the dream.
Tell her what you experienced and keep nothing back.
Different from mine in some ways, but the same in all the senses that matter. I dreamt of someone I'm very attracted to. There was a promise of power. I had exactly the same dream when aboard the Mind Flayer ship. Don't you think that's suspicious?
Could be that devil, Raphael. But he wouldn't have influenced her dream while she was still on the ship. I'm gonna go with suspicious is putting it very mildly. We need to be careful until we know more.
I'm glad we're of the same mind. If this happens again, let me know. We can't take anything for granted, especially when it's to do with what's going on up here.
Good morning. And it truly is, isn't it? A very, very good morning. The night brings counsel, or so the saying goes. But last night had quite a bit more in store, wouldn't you agree? There's a glow about you, about everyone here. We all feel startlingly well. And yet there's a certain look in people's eyes. The far-off distance of a haunting. Which begs yet another question. Did you too have such puzzling dreams?
My dreams were quite delightful.
Surely not the only adjective that springs to mind. What I saw surpassed the vivid. The voice was too true, the touch too tantalizing. I can tell you felt the same. It was an expert, this apparition. First the seduction, then the spurning, then that teasing souvenir. You're not ready. I will return when you are. That's what I was promised.
Oh, shit.
We have some restless nights ahead of us.
Word for word.
Having fun telling everyone about your naughty little dreams, are you? I had the same dream, of course. Very... enticing.
My blood is cleansed, my muscles still. I have been shown new might to tug foe and fiend into reach. Damn it all.
Well, it seems we were all visited then. Just gonna leave camp. You know what? I actually want to swap out Astarion for the day, because I think we are pretty close to the healer for the Githyanki.
You again.
I think we're on the path to get to them. I think it'd be better if you stay here at camp for a while.
Oh, darling, I'm hurt. I thought we had something special.
Yeah, stay here.
I guess I'll spend my evenings lounging here while you do all the hard work. It sounds awful.
And then let's ask Lae'zel to come with us.
Great talent or not, no druid can cleanse an embedded tadpole. Give no credence to such fantasy.
Are you sure a crush is the only path for a cure?
Entirely. I was as devoted to my studies as I was to my training. To all questions, the Kalir Library harbors answers. A gift from Vlaakith herself, that we may gain total understanding.
That kind of wisdom is very valuable.
Countless scholars roam the astral sea and beyond, observing the ways of our lessers, Exploring planes so distant, order turns to chaos, and cold fires rage. The planes are ever quaking, and their peoples ever shifting. The Githyanki possess an eternity of knowledge. Yet we still collect more. Infinities upon infinities.
I'd like you to join me today.
It is done.
She has not leveled up yet, so we'll take a second to do that. Are bows a dexterity weapon? Because I kind of wanted to increase her archery. Would that be silly? I'm going to do it anyway. Even if it is silly. Take that. Let's... What about... I had a crossbow. Did I sell that? I wonder if she could use a crossbow. Okay, so we're going to make her a battle master. Because I wanted to see... We had her as a battle master in our previous playthrough as well with Sam. And she was amazing. She used that giant sword on her back. I think we gave her an even bigger one. And, like, she was cutting people in half. Some turns she was doing 30 plus damage in a single swing. It was amazing. For when the game's fully released, I wanted to kind of gauge how a fighter archer would play. Specifically with these superiority die. So we're going to give her the menacing attack, the pushing attack, and then we'll also give her rally as well. And because she's the Githyanki, she also gains the ability to leap, which I think could also be great for allowing her to reposition. Now, I can give her this crossbow. We tested in the beginning of the game. We wanted to see if this would stay in her inventory. The elaborate relic... I can't roll them R's. Too many R's. She did hold on to it. Now we know. Perfect. We'll put that... I don't have enough strength to move it. We'll put that over by my bed, maybe? Nice. So, I also have some short bows. So we'll kind of see how this plays out. Light crossbow, 1d4 piercing. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll just keep the bow equipped. I thought I had a longbow, but I am not seeing it. So, with our party gathered, we ventured out for today. I think I just fast traveled to camp. No, perfect. We are in search of the Githyanki healer this time around, which I believe is... Do we even know? Maybe we don't know. I guess we haven't seen many Githyanki to ask for directions. I was just following this path because this is where the little gnome went. I've never gone this way in all of my time in the early access. This is completely unknown to me.
Kill you, you will not even see it.
So let's see where adventure takes us, shall we? The Risen Road. Liz made it across. Next, Shadowheart. Much easier. Gale. Just barely. And Lae'zel. She should be able to, clear that all day, dude. Clear that all day. Gale reaches out his arm as he does every day when we set out for adventuring. And Scranch appears next to him. There appears to be 3 paths ahead. One has gnoll hunters devouring a body. Gnolls, huh? The other has hyenas that are just rolling in blood of mangled corpses. Oh my god. And the path to the left looks much safer. A small building? Well, whatever I said about it looking safer, I think I take that back now. Burning. Everywhere. Well, if we're going to have a foothold in this area, it's probably going to require us to... Gale reaches his arm out again, and the familiar form of Scratch reappears. All right. Let's split everyone off. Looks like the hyenas holding the road might be the easiest targets to start with. So, we are going to get our menacing bow attack and our pushing bow attacks ready. We also have jump if we need it, action surge if we need it, and second wind if we need it. These guys are pretty squishy.
This must be where the gnolls attacked.
Lae'zel lets go an arrow. It flies through the air, killing the hyena so efficiently that the others nearby don't even notice, as they're still happily rolling in the blood of the dead nearby. Another arrow flies with the same thing, as Lae'zel is showing us why she should have been on the team the entire time. I think that attack might miss, but that was my fault. User error. And Lae'zel just kind of confidently puts her bow away and moves back to the party. And like signals, she's like, at your leisure. That the way is now clear, at least to that side. However, the gnolls over here. Oh man, they are intimidating. God, look at them. And just think how many gnolls I've killed in WoW at this point. Alright, Shadowheart sneaking up is going to take position immediately next to Lae'zel. As our casters bring up the rear. She draws her bow back, and with her first of her superiority die, she fires a menacing arrow at one of the 4 gnolls located in this group. It lands for 11 damage as the gnoll is frozen, frightened. The other gnolls trying to find where the arrow came from, and they do. They have arrows of their own. Now returning fire, Shadowheart does manage to dodge damage on some of the incoming shots. Our casters still not in the engagement yet. Supernatural action. You're part of a greater whole. Concentrate on the connection to teleport to another infected creature. This is our new power from the Illithid? Does everyone have this? Not Lae'zel. Oh, they have something different. So Gale has reflective shell. A protective shell envelops you. It reflects any projectiles targeted at you to their point of origin. So if an arrow reflects any projectile, so if an arrow's coming in and we have this active, it just shoots back at the target that it came from. And survival instinct, infuse a creature with psionic force. If it reaches 0 hit points, it regains 3d4 hit points instead of falling unconscious. Oh. So it's like a cheat death. Okay. Very cool. Very, very cool. We're once again going to draw back the bow, this time with a pushing arrow. The likelihood of which it is to land on these enemies is not very good, but we'll focus the Gnoll Hunter in the back because it looks like we have the highest chance of hitting him. Unfortunately, that did miss. And we're just going to bring Lae'zel back a little bit here. So, as that Gnoll does approach the party... Oh, Gale's in combat now. Never mind. So we're getting hit pretty hard on the front line here. These Gnolls are level 4 to our level 3, and we're just seeing how important levels are as the Gnoll just slashes at the body of Shadowheart. We're going to fire another menacing attack. Ooh. He is frightened. I'm going to action surge and do another menacing attack using a lot of our superiority die. That one did miss. Gale is now going to focus 2 of his magic missiles on the Gnoll on the left side, just in front of Lae'zel, and 1 on the flesh gnoller that is hovering over Shadowheart's body on the ground. One Gnoll does fall, the other takes 2 damage to the face. As Gale then kind of moves up to the side, putting a rock in between him and the archers in the back. Ooh. Firing arrows at the body of... Oh! Shadowheart isn't just down anymore. She's not breathing. A pushing attack being used on the Gnoller is going to move him back. As Lae'zel retreats slightly to the side. If he can see it... Looks like he can just barely get the view. Let's fire a flame bolt at the Gnoller, just above the rock there. The actual attack did miss, but the flames underneath his feet do singe its flesh. Now, an Eldritch Blast from Liz onto the Flesh Gnoller, who took Shadowheart's life. A critical miss, unfortunately. As she moves behind some debris and crouches down. The Gnoll Hunter's moving up with the height advantage. He is able to see Gale, who takes shot after shot. 3 blows from the arrow, 3 more coming in from the other Gnoll Hunter. Gale is down for the count here as well, as the same Flesh Gnoller, who was on fire the previous turn, moves up into range. Fuck. We're gonna swap back to our melee weapon. Give a swing onto the Gnoll Flesh Gnoller. That swing does land right into the skull of the enemy, taking him down. Lae'zel breaks line of sight even more, getting behind a rock and crouching down. As Gale gasping for air on the right side. Well, I'm going to take my supernatural action. Holy shit. Appear next to Gale. Move to the far side and help him back up to his feet. And also move a little bit further down the road. Gale takes another 3 hits from the side. And unfortunately, he's no longer breathing. A pushing attack from the road with our bow. Lands in the side of the gnoll's head, piercing out through the other side. That's just the muscle fibers. That's just, don't worry, he's dead. Yeah. Perfect. Yo, that's just the body reacting. Don't even worry about it. And I'm gonna crouch down with the rest of my action there. We're then going to cast Hideous Laughter onto the gnoll at the top, hoping to stay its attack for at least a little longer. Fuck. What do you call what's wrong with a politician that can't get their votes up? It's erectile dysfunction. Electile dysfunction. Oh, fuck it. Whatever. He's laughing. That's all that matters. Oh, he got out of that really quick, though. 3 arrows land. We fire a shot from the road with a critical miss as Lae'zel hunches back down. Lays bleeding out on the ground, no longer breathing at all. As this is looking pretty dire here. Lae'zel takes another shot, crouches back down, out of sight. The gnoll doesn't seem... Oh my god. So do I suck at aiming because of my dexterity? Oh, there's one. What we're doing right now is 100% a cheese. If the only person in combat is in stealth, then the AI just doesn't look for them. So because she's ending the turn out of his line of sight, he can't quite figure out what to do. And normally I would not take advantage of such a mechanic. But seeing as how Gnolls just ripped my entire party apart, I think we will allow Lae'zel to be the hero that our party needed here. As the final arrow goes out.
Well,
oh no.
I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep, and if you see this manifestation, that means I have prematurely perished.
Yeah.
However, for reasons that cannot be disclosed, it is of vital importance that my death be remedied at your earliest convenience. You may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear.
How am I supposed to bring you back to life?
I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol.
Ready.
Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next,
retrieve
you must
pouch.
unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch, you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma method will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the Mephit will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life.
Damn. Okay, I took notes again. I think I got all of it. Retrieve the pouch. Unthread purple seam counterclockwise. Bottom right notes first, going clockwise, and then Kashje Takash. Okay. I think that's it. I think we're good.
Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please.
No, I'm good.
I'm not trying to try your patience. I simply need to be absolutely certain you understand.
Unsummon yourself before I kill you twice. Leave.
Have it your way. I can only hope your memory stretches further than your patience. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Okay, so Gale died over here. He keeps a pouch in front of his heart. We just took 3 necrotic damage. Oh my god. Short rest. Short rest. Why are we dying? Oh, that's an aura around him. Oh my god. Okay. Reach into his bag. There's a pouch. Open the pouch.
Is sealed with differently colored strands of thread.
Purple thread, counterclockwise fashion. Yes.
As the purple thread becomes undone, the pouch opens to reveal a letter and flute inside.
Okay. Pouch. Flute. Scroll. Read the scroll. Blank page, except for the letters. On every corner on the top is the A, and the top right is the D. The bottom left is another D, and the bottom right is... Okay, I got it. Flute, play.
This is the flute Gale kept on his person. A faint magical aura envelops its wooden surface.
Position your fingers on the flute ready to play the individual notes.
The flute awaits with bated breath.
D, E, A, D. Hi.
Iskcha Chisnaga.
Kaha Sij Trekesh. Hand over Gale's letter.
Multhamesk.
Yep.
Dinu Thrantha Manthra Gale.
Yep, you too. Take care. Okay, take the flute. Now, it changed into a scroll of true resurrection. Cast the spell. Hey, how's it going?
Please, now's hardly the time.
All right, and we will use the scrolls in Shadowheart's inventory for the rest of the party. At least that seems like the plan to me. That was quite the group of gnolls there, huh? Okay. So, how you feeling, Gale?
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. My hands are still cold, so that handshake will have to wait, but in the meantime... Thank you.
Hey, you probably shouldn't be thanking me. It was all Lae'zel, actually. I think it's time to explain what the fuck just happened.
Yes. I was afraid you'd say that. Only fair to warn you I've precious few answers to spare. I apologize if that sounds thankless. It's just that some secrets simply cannot be revealed.
I brought you back to life. A few answers is the least that you could spare me. We're in.
I suppose that after all you've done for me, I should be at least a little bit forthcoming. Tell you what, I will answer one question that you may have, to the best of my ability. If I can.
Why did your projection say that many lives depended on your resurrection?
Because it was the truth. The truth is a great motivator. I am dangerous. Not because I want to be, but because of an error I made in the past. It makes me dangerous, even in death. You brought me back to life, and for that I am in your debt. But we're surrounded by danger. It could happen again. If it does, bring me back again. You must, for the sake of many.
Well. Gale outstretches his arm for the third time today. And Scratch reappears. This time, the hyenas are taken care of. The gnolls that completely annihilated us are gone as well. And I think we'll send Scratch down the coast to see what he can see. As I mentioned, I've never been on this side of the map, so I don't really know what to expect. And if those gnolls are any sign, this place is fucking scary. This is actually close to... Oh god, and there's dead gnolls here, so something killed these gnolls. There's someone inside here. There's a few people inside of there. That actually looks like it might be safe. I'm taking a big risk here. It's no doubt our party is weak right now. We're going to cast Prayer of Healing on everyone that we can see. In fact, we're going to cast it one more time. And we're going to quickly make our way down this coast. Oh, it looks like we can even go lower into the water here. The bridge looks structurally sound. Scratch sees us coming. Back over to greet us.
Might be nearby. Careful.
And we see a dwarf on the road named Ruick. Over even more gnoll corpses.
You won't get any further this way, friend. Road's blocked up ahead.
Thanks for letting me know. What's causing the blockage?
Rockfall in the ravine. Perfect spot for an ambush.
Are the dead gnolls your handiwork?
I killed the biggest, ugliest one myself. My friends inside took care of the rest.
Friends inside, huh? Oof. Well, they barricaded that. I guess we'll try going in here. Hello, Anders.
At ease, friend. The gnolls hit us hard, but this place is still safe. It's under Tyr's protection.
You're servants of Tyr?
Yes, paladins in his service, sworn to bring justice to those who need it. But there are many in need, and few of us. This was our 3rd battle in as many days. In truth, we could use some help.
Well, you'll have to find it elsewhere. Really jarring to have a conversation where you're not zooming in on the person's face. It's weird to think about that this is how all conversations were carried out in Divinity. But now it seems so out of place. So what's going on? I just want to know more about the area.
The devil is terrorizing the refugees on these roads. Tyr sent us to hunt her. Kill the fiend for us, and we'll reward you well.
Fiends come in all forms. What would I be looking for?
She has the form of a tiefling, with a single horn. But she's an infernal being, straight out of the 9 hells. She slaughtered countless refugees. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. The mother had been pregnant.
You know, I've been called the devil before. Are you sure about this?
The fiend may have been a tiefling once, but she belongs to Avernus now.
Where was the last place that you saw her?
She led the gnolls we fought last night, so she can't be far from here.
She's leading gnolls?
This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have, but it's yours if you bring me her head. This monster must be stopped.
Yeah, I don't need a sword, bud. Or need wooden hatch.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though.
What's down there?
Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more.
Is that like a fortnight? This is a nice place to hole up in. What is it?
It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road.
Toll house means gold. Have you seen anything around?
There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Is he asleep or dead? Looks dead. And a traitor just in here like nothing happened.
Need any supplies? We've less mouths to feed since the gnolls jumped us.
How many did you lose?
2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice.
You're lucky. Any of you survived against gnolls. They just ripped our party apart. We've been pretty confident moving up until that point.
Luck had nothing to do with it. This is our calling, and Tyr is watching over us.
Right. Tyr. All right. Well, this looks as good a place as any to hold up until it's time to move out on the road again. God, even more blood down there. You know, this might be an instance where the person leading the trolls might actually be a threat to us as well, if we're trying to go this way. Maybe we could go back to camp and get Astarion to see if he can open up whatever kind of gold would be down at the base of the toll house. Apparently it stinks in there, though. Lucky for me, I don't have a sense of smell. Take care, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you want to stay caught up on the series, make sure you subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We're going to try to keep uploading these daily. So far, so good. Been doing pretty good with that. Take care, everybody. I'll see you again soon. Goodbye.